on the campus of Duke University, and customarily a trip here involves a journey to K-ville. Instead, you will be engulfed by the Wade Wackos, the Duke fans ready for their Blue Devils to go to work. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Boston College Eagles, taking on the second-ranked team in the... On first down, here comes this offense. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Off play action on first down. He's going to take a shot. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch.
And how about the year he's put together? I mean, he is in the top 10 in passing in college football, obviously. And obviously, we're talking about him for the Heisman, but just a guy you've been able to trust, a dynamic passer, throwing the football all over the yard. This team has been built on him, and he's had an unbelievable...
Oh, look out, there he goes! They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
Well, this guy has shown up time and time again for his football team. Top 10 statistically in passing yardage this year, but it's been in big games, in big moments where he's really shined. And that's why this guy's in contention to win the Heisman Trophy.
On the move to his left. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Duke!
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking everything.
He's loose. Oh, big juke to get past. Keeps it and gets past the chains. Touchdown, Blue Devils! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, he just makes it look so fun to play quarterback. Like, he's playing his own little game. He just scrambles around, takes off. Nobody can catch him all the way to the house for 6.
Line gets set, first down. He wants to throw. Now rolling to the left. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. At the 35, he's open. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Barber. Looking for a huge play. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. He's looking to throw. Buys a little extra time. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Incomplete. And he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. He'll pull it down. Still running at the 40. Oh, what a move! Ripping through the defense. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
That's so frustrating. I got you in the perfect situation. I get you in 3rd and long, more predictable. I know it's going to be a pass. And then Houdini pulls the rabbit out of the hat, makes something happen, scrambles around, gets the first down. Goodness gracious, this guy is so good.
And the Blue Devils are moving quickly down the field. And off from the shotgun. Fighting off the defender. And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. The Blue Devils will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They've moved it right to the precipice of a score, and they need 1 more yard. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Duke!
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
A strike downfield. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive, got to need better effort.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see. Gonna let it fly. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He's not afraid to go deep. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. Skips away from pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Buying some time. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. The big fellas line up in a goal line defense. They'll try to power it in. Touchdown, Duke! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
There's no secret about it. Line up in goal line formation. I'm going to run the ball down your throat. My guys are more physical than you. 6 points on the play.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. What a good mix of plays keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Looking downfield, it's Barber. Oh, he wants it all. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Gonna try to get it himself. And maybe they've tried to spy on the quarterback, but it just hasn't worked. Another first down. He just keeps gashing him with his feet. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. The Blue Devils are moving quickly down the field. They'll give it to him again. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Now they're going to throw it. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. They'll try to run for it. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Give him 88 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Fights his way ahead. They get him down after a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 12. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown. He's going to let it go. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
This really has been a Jekyll and Hyde story for this quarterback. His last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws, but things just not going his way in this one. You've got to give the defense a ton of credit.
Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Leaves it with the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game, running the football.
They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The inside handoff. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red, inside the 5. Go punch this in and get a touchdown.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Duke.
What a day. His 3rd rushing touchdown. When you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Made a defender miss. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. Offense set on first down. Looking for room, it's Boyd. Ball down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. And the Blue Devils have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Fires to the big fella.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
We've seen throughout this drive success for the offense when they've been running the quarterback. Finally, though, the defense got it right. Everybody played their assignment. They honed in.
A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Blue Devils! That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter, and I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah.
Grabs it inside the 15. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
And man, this guy is so rewarding as an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call, and that's exactly what we saw there. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open receiver.
This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Looking to scramble. Touchdown, Duke! And they take it in for 6 more points. He didn't see anyone open, said, no problem, I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
He's going to fire to the left. Makes a grab at the 25, and there's room. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or 2, and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Dances away to buy time. He makes the catch at the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack.
Pound 55 weak.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
He's got an open man. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. To the ground with the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. To the air, it's Barber. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Great move there. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play moves to change for the first down. The Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go.
Takes the handoff. It's Boyd. Pulled down after a gain of 5. It's at the 9-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Touchdown, Duke! And the punishment has been extended. Just blinding speed. Speed that almost paralyzes defenders.
When you got a quarterback with that much speed, you got to find tricky ways to put more speed on the field, spy the quarterback with somebody that's really, really fast. And even when you do, a lot of times he still makes plays because he's that dang fast and that explosive.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or
open runway ahead. And he's finally forced out of bounds. Another first down, and he has just been running wild on this defense.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. And he was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll give it to the back. Nice move to keep moving. Pulled down after a pickup of 5. They'll mark it at the 8. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Touchdown, Blue Devils! And the route is on. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Blasted as he lets it go. Pulls it in. Touchdown, Duke! And the stomping has commenced. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
It just gets in the zone, right? And you can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
They'll get this drive started from their own 26.
Set.
On the move, it's Boyd. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and
He lets it fly. And he makes the catch inside the 25. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
that's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. Motion from the offense. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Takes a hit as he fires. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Now on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Barber. He looks that one in nicely. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. And the Blue Devils trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Blue Devils! And the pummeling has started. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. The give to the tailback. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. He'll get rid of it. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Offenses nowadays know one speed, be aggressive, go after it. Even if you got a lead, you see a lot of offenses do this and take shots and keep making big plays down the field. I like it. Keep it up.
The Blue Devils will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll put the tight end in motion. From the red zone, looking for a space. Slings it downfield. Touchdown, Duke! And the beatdown has ensued. The lead keeps growing, and so do the accomplishments. Moments away from a perfect regular season at 12-0.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack.
Slam.
The give to the back.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
On the run, it's Boyd. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. The give to the lone running back. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
4th down coming up.
Ready?
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Cricket.
Dropping back, it's Barber. Using his feet to buy time. Finds a crease at the 20. And he has vexed his defense with the scrambles. Another first down and yet another big gain. And the Blue Devils have taken it inside the 20. In the red area, it's Boyd. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to the ground with the running back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Blue Devils! And the punishment has been extended. That might be the proverbial 4th quarter dagger as they try to finish off their 12th straight win.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field.
Easy.
They'll leave it with him. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And he's running in the open. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Duke! And the route is on. They've built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible.
And now this offense will take the field again. Looking for room, it's Terrell. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
That is just demoralizing for our defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the 4th quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
Jukes his way for more. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground.
There he goes to the right. The 10. Touchdown, Blue Devils. And the stomping has commenced. They've stretched out this lead. They're starting to smell their 11th win of the year.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he...
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Time is short. Defense still has 3 timeouts, but it's a mountain in front of them, Jesse.
Yeah, the worst-case scenario now for this offense is victory formation, punt, win the game.
No doubt about it. When you're up 2+ possessions, there's no way for the defense to get back in the game. So take a knee, get out of here with the dub.
They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game. David, this was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long.